Hello and welcome to the Carnegie Report. We are in April 2016 and I'm Gary Peer.
And I'm Leor Samuel.
Welcome Leor, back to the show. I got pushed out last month, Philip took my spot, but we bumped him back out and I'm back on screen and it's good to be here with you. All happening in Carnegie.
All happening.
How's the reno of the office going?
Reno's still going, Gary. Those windows, you know, the shop front looking good, but like a good facelift. I'm sure the Carnegie folk will see our new and improved improvement soon.
Nothing like the expensive and newly renovated office to perform well, Leor.
That's right.
And we've certainly got some bills to pay now, but the office is underway. How long do you reckon until it's ready?
I'd say about 2 weeks, but builder's term 2 weeks, but probably a month.
Well, maybe we can have our next edition there of the show there in the office, in the newly renovated office. Come on down and visit us. We do have some tight little spaces that we can seat you down for a coffee, but it's going to be a lot better in a couple of weeks' time. Leor, the market's still very strong in Carnegie. I know I'm out of order here on you because you've talked to me about when you are a person of order, but I can't help it. I just want to launch into the sale at the weekend on Moylan Street.
19 Moylan Street.
How about that?
Unbelievable. East Bentley, who would have thought, you know, blocks of land, McKinnon zone. Aviv and I were entrusted to sell this home on behalf of a family who've owned it pretty much since the 1950s.
Got some footage of the auction. Look at this crowd. I mean, what an amazing amount of people we've got there. An incredible number.
Unbelievable. And this auction here, the crowd, as you can see, it was massive there. Block of land, 694 square metres of prime East Bentley land in the McKinnon zone, corner site. Reserve $1.6 million, Gary.
Which I got to tell you, I mean, I wasn't as involved in that sale as you were. I knew the vendors, and shout out to them because they're delightful, long-serving clients of our, you know, long supportive clients of our company. But, but I got there. I thought 1.6 was probably going to be enough. You know, I thought that was a pretty full-on reserve. But the first bid,
1.6 off the blocks
on the market,
yeah,
and off we went, and we got to
$1,760,000, and price point there, like. It's more expensive than Pockets of Caulfield South.
It is.
Even in Ormond, but you know, that pocket, Moylan Street near Tucker Road and North Road there, the man for house and land, huge.
So it's almost $1,800,000 now for a block of land in Bentley East. That's what's happening out there, viewers. So certainly land, we've been spruiking and pushing it a long time to our friends and clients, and we continue to do so because it seems to be an insatiable appetite for land. Now, we did last time, not me, but you did last time, have this show at Beauville Avenue?
Yeah, Philip and I filmed last month's segment there, 32 Beauville Avenue, MURRUMBEENA.
Great house, that.
Great house, part of the old Jennings estate there. Great auction. Philip strutted his stuff out there, and you came to the auction, Gary, and you saw what happened there.
Yeah.
Competitive auction. We had 4 bidders, I believe, in the end. Reserve of 1.2 million, and sailed past that reserve, and we sold it for 1,281,000. And congratulations to buyer and seller there.
I know the vendor likes to watch the show, but maybe even though she's out of the market, she still tunes in.
Still a fan.
Still a fan. But that was a great result. Now we've reviewed some other properties on this show. Tell us about what happened to those.
Yeah, we had one that Graham Callan had in 2A Carnegie Street in Burwood, and we talk about, you know,
he loves it in Burwood.
We love it in Burwood. You went to school in Burwood, Gary. You know it very well.
Sure do.
And Graham
got thrown out of there many times.
Yeah, ended up in real estate. And Graham did his stuff there. Great auctioneer, Graham he is.
Yes.
We had about 7 bidders for this dual lock, 1 of 2 at the front.
Indeed.
And yeah, sold for $987,000 on a reserve, expecting interest around that high 8s, and sailed past that non-referral auction.
Yep, terrific. Well done, Graham. He's doing some great auctioning and getting some great results for his clients. What else did we talk about last month?
One other sale which we'll cover off on was a townhouse in Glen Huntly.
Yep.
Being a resident of Glen Huntly, always love selling in Glen Huntly, and obviously Carnegie, Gary.
Of course.
4 at 35 to 37 McGowan Avenue, Glen Huntly. A split-level townhouse in a subdivision of 6 residences there. Of a reserve of $760,000. We sold this residence for $790,000. Great offering to the market. Townhouses, very popular in relation to price point for 3 bedrooms. You're not much sort of sub $1 million, but you know, high 7s for a townhouse, good value.
Sitting in a great location here. This is a home that feels good. It is the first time I've been here, certainly not your first time, but it's a beautiful outlook. And what a great quality property. Tell us about this property, please.
Yeah, so where we're filming today is Unit 2 at 79 Mimosa Road, Carnegie, near the between Glen Huntly and Neerim Road.
In the buzz of Carnegie.
Near the old Carnegie pools, not too far away.
No.
The residence here, it's built the old way, Gary, subdivision of 4 townhouses here. Fantastic accommodation, sort of lovely open plan living area, beautiful overlooking, you know, courtyards, but split level residence here, 2 bedrooms, expecting interest around that high 6s. Vendor would love to see something with a 7 in front of it. goes to auction this weekend and should go well.
I think it will go well, and the auction details are on your screen right now. So come along and have a look at this one. Graham's involved with this one as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, Graham's sort of keeping us in the loop with the activity, but how amazing is Koonang Road, Gary? We talk about this a lot on our feature program.
Well, you were telling me you were there on Sunday night. And it was
last night I wanted to get some, vegetarian rice paper rolls for my wife, and I wanted to get some Thai. I feel like a bit of a pad Thai last night, Gary, and we've got so much choice next to our office of Thai restaurants. I was like, do I cross the road here? Do I go next door?
Great choices,
amazing mix of
Amazing choices. That's a new word, isn't it? That's amazing combined with Asian food. Amazing.
Yeah.
Graham, we were going back to Graham. No, he's a bit of a legend, a bit of an identity from Carnegie. And if you want to know what's going on in this suburb, he's a good man to speak to because he's been here longer than we have, hasn't he, in terms of his involvement as an estate agent in Carnegie. But Leo, we've got some upcoming auctions as well. We've got some properties to talk a little bit about. Before we do that, you also wanted to talk about our renewal with the Caulfield Bears.
Yeah.
Even though they're the Caulfield Bears, Caulfield and Carnegie, they're like brother and sister suburbs, but they're situated in Carnegie.
And we're very proud to do our part for the community and the sponsorship. We've been sponsoring the Caulfield Bears Football Club for the last couple of years, this over the next year and our commitment the next few years, we'll be stepping up our sponsorship there and our involvement with the community. But a great club, Caulfield Bears, and get to the games of the local, Koonang Park, on the corner of Munro and
see the
Road.
Bears and hear their mighty roar. Got a big fright there. Now let's talk about what's coming up, Leo. What's going on in terms of offerings? Have we had a lot of stock? Have we got room for anybody else who wants to sell to get on board the bus? Are we full, or what's going on there?
Look, March was an interesting month because we had Labor Day, we had the Easter weekend, and
a lot of distractions.
We do, and look, even late April we've got the Anzac weekend, and we made our commitment. We don't auction on. We're still open on Anzac weekend, but the 23rd, 24th of April.
We are respectful not to auction that day.
We are. So we've got a busy book of auctions this weekend, Gary. The first one I'd like to cover off is the one that Graham Kellen's handling. Is Unit 2 at 61 Moonya Road in Carnegie. And villa units, I love selling villa units, and this one has been perceived really well to the marketplace. Single level accommodation there. Should go really, really well, and Graham Kellen will be doing his stuff as auctioneer there on the day.
Excellent. What else is upcoming of interest to those looking in Carnegie?
One in Carnegie as well. We've got the one, your favourite, Eleanor Rigby, Gary, the Beatles singer you are, or Beatle fan.
Yep, Eleanor Rigby. I can sing along with that one, but I can tell you what, for the viewers, good luck to you because I'm not. So you're lucky to
Rigby Avenue. You're listing, Gary, so
it is.
It's perceived really well to the market here to start.
Look, that's incredible. I mean, that's only just been open. We've had almost 100 people there on the first weekend, Leo, so big numbers there. That is a stunning rear one of two villas. It's actually, what I love about it is it's quite understated because from the outside it looks nice, but it's certainly nothing like it is inside. So it's kind of a bit of a secret. But once you go through this property, you'll be very impressed. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. There's a garage, a great courtyard area, and a fantastic wraparound garden. Great living area, entertaining areas, stunning kitchen. That is an outstanding property in a lovely, leafy, winding avenue that's little known but well positioned in the heart of Carnegie.
Yeah, it's great offering, should go well.
Details are on the screen and a little bit of the video tour there as well. So certainly we look forward to showing you through that one.
A few other offerings we'll cover off, Gary, and the surrounding suburbs around Carnegie is the one in Bentley that Glen Bricker from the office is selling at 3 at 8 Fairbank Road in Bentlleigh, a single level villa unit. I auctioned that a few years ago. It was perceived very well last time we took it to market. Great accommodation there, 3 bedrooms, 1 of 3 at the rear. Lovely offering for a downsizer, first home buyer or investor.
And of course, Carnegie office, we're servicing Bentlleigh and Ormond and Murrumbeena and East Bentley and Clayton, Oakley, all around here. So,
on the topic of Oakley, the next offering we'll cover off is Daniel Buston's offering at 14 Wallace Avenue in Oakley South. A lovely offering there, 3-bedroom accommodation, lovely block of land. We sell in all areas, not just Carnegie, as you know. And
I reckon there's a lot of growth to come in Oakley. It's gone up a lot, but I reckon there's a lot of growth to come.
I said a few years ago, and maybe if you revert back to maybe the original mother show, the GPTV, I covered off on house and land around Oakley South. That pocket, freestand, they're not making any more land, as you know.
I do know that.
Those blocks of land, you saw Moylan Street, we talked about that, even though it had the McKinnon zone, but land, as you know, it's been appreciated the most out of anything.
Well, there's a buzz and hum. I mean, I've got a teenage son who's, now not going to Toorak and South Yarra and Paran. He's actually going to Oakley to meet people for dinner, and it's kind of a happening suburb now.
He's got a great restaurant there. We might have some footage of the lovely Eaton Mall there. I love it there. Thursday nights, big fan of vanilla local.
That's where he goes. Vanilla. That's the place he loves
and
to go
his
to.
cousin Nikos, where they originally were fighting, original owners and stuff. But yeah, Vanilla happens to be my favourite.
Well,
and also Nikos is just as good. But great vibe there.
Very good. Anything else to talk about that's upcoming while we wrap up the show?
Yeah, another unit. We've got a lot of single level villa units on this month's edition.
And
Gary.
you're lucky because sometimes you don't get any of those for sale, or it's hardly any for sale, I should say.
1A Kingsley Street in the heart of Carnegie. A lovely offering here, which we're selling on behalf of a family. Managed it recently. It's just become vacant. Bringing it to the market. They're pretty much a dual occupancy. So it was original home at the front, subdivided the back many years ago, and they built a single level unit there, the previous owners. And another great opportunity for a buyer for some 3-bedroom accommodation.
Excellent.
On a single level basis.
And don't forget, you mentioned managed, don't forget if you want to rent something out in the Carnegie area, well, we've certainly got a great team to handle that in Carnegie and surrounds. And if you're looking to rent something, we've still got, maybe have a few vacancies, so come and see us.
And we covered off on last month's edition, Gary, that it was 1 year anniversary. Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to you.
And I'd love to say that, our property management department, the team doing an amazing job. All still there.
The team we took over are all there, and we've found their way. They've found our way. It's been a great merger, hasn't it? Really, with that team, and it's been a very, very exciting move. Now it's all happening in Carnegie. Any other properties to review, or are we a wrap?
Another one we'll just cover off on a 1-bedroom apartment on behalf of one of our good landlord clients that decided to put their 1-bedroom apartment in Warnack Road to the market.
Yes.
Apartment 10 at 68 Warnack Road, Carnegie.
Yep.
Great entry point to the Carnegie market there if you want to park some money.
What's the price
for investment? Expecting interest around that sort of mid 200 range.
Good value.
Lovely
isn't it?
1-bedroom apartment, elevated on the first floor with a car park.
Very good.
I always joke around in my auctions, term deposits at 2%. That's not really appealing.
That's right.
This tenant has been there for quite some time. And these are a month-to-month tenancy, I believe, but
excellent
choices there to either invest or first-home buyer.
Fantastic. Time. Great place to start and park some dollars. And is that it, or have we got any other properties to review?
No, I think at this point of time, Gary,
and
how are you finding the buzz just across the board?
It's been very good. Well, we're still getting 80, 85, 90% clearances most weekends. We've had one or two less than that, but the industry average is around 70, isn't it? Most weekends, anywhere between 70 and 75%. So the market has been performing well. Our area of Carnegie, of course, been performing superbly well. So certainly, in fact, I think it was written about as one of the best performing suburbs. So I'm not surprised. So certainly, Carnegie and surrounds going very well. The buyers are out there. The stock volume probably not as high as with all of us. In terms
the
of
listings
the
are really down across the board, just looking on the internet and the papers.
And that smells of opportunity for me. If you're a seller, better to sell where there's probably not that much on the market, and now could be a great time. There's lots of buyer demand. But it is a great area, that's for sure, viewers, and we look forward to continue servicing you in this area and bring you up to speed as to what's happening in Carnegie and surrounds with the man himself, Mr. Carnegie, Leo Samuel. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Carnegie Report. I'm Gary P.
And I'm Leo Samuel. Thanks for watching.